afternoon. Alex Cobb will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. And that one misses as well. So it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
Batting second.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
High ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Next for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
So it was a strikeout swinging. Miguel Cabrera goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Jonathan Scope is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. Tigers nothing, Orioles coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. At the plate, Ryan McKenna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Maben at the track, the wall. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 9 on the year, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0. Grounded to the right. Oh, a dive by Miggy. He is out.
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. 2 parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive, and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training, PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
Now here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fouls this one off. Now the pitch.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
The next 1-2 pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Line drive to left. Reyes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
The catcher, Cisco.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Chance Cisco, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here's the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chance Cisco.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2. Andrew Velasquez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, but this will land untouched. The next 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Scope ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and Baltimore is off to a 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Harold Castro.
Harold Castro.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. The pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Line drive to center field. McKenna is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Austin Roma.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Mancini will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 14.
Next up for Detroit, Kristen Stewart. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Stepping into the box, Nico Goodrum. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. In now for the O's, Andrew Velasquez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Number 88.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Velasquez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
The third baseman.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Gerard Daniels has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Rio Ruiz is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Valaika at third with nobody out. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
And how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
First offering on its way. This year against right-handed pitching, Alberto is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. So far this season, Alberto is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. He's set, now the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next for the Orioles.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan McKenna. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the stretch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
3 runs already home here. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. The 3-1. Pops this one up. Cabrera is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
Ready now for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Orioles 4 and the Tigers nothing. So digging in now, Jeimer Candelario. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
High in the air into shallow left center. Santander waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with one away, it's time to check out the current standings in the American League East as you get a peek at where the Orioles find themselves entering play here today. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cameron Maben. He drew a walk his first time up. And the pitch.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey! 1-1.
One out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Malaika is there, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and next to hit is the catcher, Chance Sisco. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on down the line. Gloved by Cabrera, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And with 1 gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today as you get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Striding in, Gerard Daniels. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Left fielder is on the move. Oh, no. Looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Rio Ruiz is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scope towards second. He's got it. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. No balls and 1 strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Alberto hits a little over the 270 mark. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
You got a full count.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Romine over to his right. And that's the 3rd out. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Popped high in the air. Cisco is underneath this one, and he puts it away for the first down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Jonathan Scope. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. A ball that's carrying. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. 2 away now after a great effort.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Harold Castro. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
In there, strike one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Three balls and two strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Down in order go the Tigers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Ryan McKenna. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chopped at the plate. Gonna be a tough play, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Center.
Digging in once again, Anthony Santander. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. Into the box, Trey Mancini. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0 home. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Austin Roma.
First delivery to him on the way.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And here's another one that misses to the Tiger right fielder as he moves ahead 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Popped him up. Velasquez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Digging in, Nico Goodrum. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers.
Nope,
and he falls behind now, 2-0. Down low. And the plot thickens here, 3-0. Now the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for route number. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Chance Sisco. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Hit out towards 2nd. Scope is there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Now back
For the throwing error. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And there he goes towards 2nd. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards 2nd. And that's out number 1.
up next, the Warriors.
Digging in and looking for more, Gerard Daniels, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire.
Goodrum ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now
leading off for the Tigers.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Here's Cameron Maben now. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into very shallow right. Mancini will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The left fielder, number 22.
First pitch on its way. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. The windup and the 0-1. And now he'll try a bunt to break up the no-no. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ryan McKenna. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall, a home run. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Zero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So stepping in, Andrew Velasquez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Into the flag court and gone. So now to the plate, Gerard Daniels. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And that's in there, base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end.
And that's through for a hit. The throw to third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Paul Fry is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch, and he blew it right by him there.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Cisco finds it. A throw down to first, 1 away. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Late that time for a strike.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
And it's 0-2 to Scope. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Harold Castro runs up as if to bunt and missed it. Strike one. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And now we'll try a bunt to break up the no-no. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail in this one 11. Now to the plate, Rio Ruiz. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Hanser Alberto. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone!
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stewart is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 1 run. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next, the catcher, Austin Romine.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Kristen Stewart. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. Now the pitch.
No, inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Nico Goodrum waits on deck. He loses him on ball 4. Now batting, Nico Goodrum. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the 1.
Up next for the Tigers.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he chased it in the dirt. Cisco goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. Just about given up for dead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Fouled away. John Schreiber comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting,
and that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Cisco. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Man, this guy is a blur on the base pass, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheel.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run, and good for him. Gerard Daniels has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. He swings and grounds it to short. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded to first. Cabrera's got it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run will be allowed to score. At the plate, Ryan McKenna lifted down the line in left.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retired. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cameron Maben, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he'll hustle all the way over to first himself to make the play.
Next to the target.
At the plate, Victor Reyes. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. And now he'll try a bunt to break up the no-no. And he is in there. In now, Miguel Cabrera. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Jonathan Scope is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McKenna is there now, and he has it. Two gone. Now at the plate, Harold Castro. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Mancini moving back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from two competing teams?
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting that
15-4 the final in this one. The O's, with their 50th team win, tops in the division.
Time of the ball game.